In this lecture, I will talk about data type. So data type represent a type of data that stored the variable or the memory. For example, when we talk about data types and when we perform about some operation like subtraction or addition, we will give it a data type integer. For example, if we store the value of a is equal to 7 or z is equal to 7, y is equal to 5, that means I have stored y is equal to 5 which is integer value. Here the data type is that stored in the variable or in the memory is integer. We need to talk about different types of the data that we can store. Let's take an example of like Facebook, Google or LinkedIn. If you have a word like web developer or a machine learning engineer, you understand this point. I will give the data in the form of string. That means it can be some word, it is a combination of some words or anything. So here I am giving an input of string. That is why it is easy for Google to understand what differentiate between integer and string, and it is easy for search. For example, I will create my account for the phone number and name. It is a combination of the character. It is these are the number. I will talk about the phone number. It has to be the integer. So that is why data type is so important. Here you can see there might be some restriction for phone number. So if I try to some give some character, it give me error. Now the field have the data type of the integer and it can verify according to the input the time given. Now understand that data type in detail. Python has two type of data types. First one is built-in data type and number second is user-defined data types. Built-in data types means Python has predefined limitation functionalities, they have some restriction and they have their own rules. So mostly if you do some Python, this is very sufficient to understand the built-in data types. But if you are jumping with the algorithm, if you jump to the data structure, you understand the user-defined data types. But no, you will be understand built-in data type. No, built-in data types are of five types. The first one is none, number second is numeric, third one is sequence, and number four is sets, and number five is mapping, which is also known as dictionary. If I talk about none, let me give an example. In other language like C or Java, it is called as none. I want to create a variable but I will not give any value, so I can give it as a none. Let me take an example. X is equal to none. Make sure you have the capital N. If I press enter, you can see that value will be the none. If I check about the particular value, like if I type that x has 5 now and print it is 5. The second built-in function I am going to talk about is numeric type. It is already break down into three parts, which is int, float and complex. If you have studied like basic mathematics, I guess you already know complex and numeric. If you don't know, don't worry. I will give you a first example of numeric. If I type a is equal to 50, which is an integer value, and the second variable is the b is equal to 50 or 50.5, this is a particular variable as the float value. If I take a new variable c and provide the value of the 50 plus 5j, here you will understand this particular value is the complex value. If you want to check the type or any point of the time, all you have to do is just type and give it a variable name. Here I will take the variable name a and then type the variable of b and then the type the variable of c. It gives the data types, what is data type of those variable. It gives the example of like float, integer and then complex. There is a fourth category, the numeric type is known as the boolean. Here in Python, it is known as bool. In Java or in C or in any different language, it is known as boolean, which is basically have the value of true or false. Python internally represent true as 1 and false as a 0. These true and false mean they compare the value with respect to each other. If the value is true, the task is good. If value is false, it means the task is wrong. So far now, if I take an example here, after every time we will fill some field on the Facebook during the sign up, Facebook might give an error because it goes to the various condition. If all these conditions are satisfied, then only it allow us to follow along this video. Then if you are not satisfied, then it replies false. If all conditions are satisfied, then it gives us the value of true. At backend, they compare this value. If you fill the particular sign up, then I get an error. Let's leave it all those fields and then back to the bash window. If I try to compare like a is equal to 10 greater than 5 or the print the value of, what do you think what will be the value? It has the value of true. It means 10 is greater than 5. Yes, of course it is true. Then I will give it a is equal to 5 greater than 10, then print a, it gives us the value of false. This value is used for comparison. I hope you understand this point right now. This concept is very important. Let me take any other simple example. If I take a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, let's compare the if a less than b, it is a condition. What will be the condition and what will be the result? Please write in the comment section. Okay, if I want to perform some like this case, like if I print hello, what do you think what it will be print? Then I will write as print okay. If this condition is true, then it gives us hello. If it is false, we will get okay. We get the result of hello. It means our condition is true. So mainly this type of the condition is used to compare the between different conditions. I'll talk about the Facebook. There are several examples which I have included. I hope you are comfortable with the condition operators and you will barely use this type of condition in your language. That is end for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friend because this course is free of cost and it is a professional course. And please don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel Getsitement. I will see you guys in my next video.